Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time for us to get things pumping right here on, of course, the Link Up Radio Show. It's time for Cruising with the Case Handler. And Mr. Handler, welcome to the show again, my brother. How you doing this morning?
Good morning, good morning. It's a terrific Tuesday, isn't it?
It is a wonderful Tuesday, if you ask me, my brother. A wonderful, wonderful Tuesday, isn't it?
I think so. I mean, listen, we're here, we're above ground, we're getting the word out as to how we can help all those people out there. We're doing good work. People are calling us, trusting us with their case. Definitely a blessing. Family's good, family's healthy. It's mark the date because it's not always like this, and you got to savor those wonderful times in your life. And that's really, what this period is.
Absolutely. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, this show is about personal injury. I am here with Adam Handler. He's an attorney and a partner in the firm, Pollack, Isaac, and DeSico. The show is called Cruising with the Case Handler because he's cruising in right now into the job to go and fight for a lot of people out there who have been in accidents, whether it's automobile accidents, medical malpractice, slip and fall, construction accidents. People are out there getting into accidents, and guess what? You need the right attorney to represent you. Adam Handler, it's good, man. Yesterday, you were getting out of the gym, so we didn't go live, but we're live today. And you feel better today?
I feel better every day, but yes, actually headed into court on two big cases. One of them was a trip and fall, which we can discuss in a second. The other one was a medical malpractice case. Mm-hmm. Very interesting cases because, when you think of a trip and fall, you think, oh, you got hurt because you fell on something or, you stumbled on something, but you never really get into some of these fact patterns which show that, maybe somebody else could be responsible. And by that, I mean this woman that we represent is walking down the street, and on the sidewalk is a huge mound of garbage that the building had laid out to get picked up, not even on that day, but garbage day is Thursday. They started piling it on Tuesday, completely blocking the sidewalk. And this is an elderly lady pushing a shopping cart, one of those small grocery carts, and in not being able to cross her normal pattern, she decides to walk off the curb into the street, around the garbage, and back on the sidewalk. Well, but while doing that, the wheels of her cart got caught in a very broken up, busted up area of the curb. So you got two cases there. You have a case against the building owner for negligently placing the garbage, blocking, the walking of pedestrians. And then you have the city of New York, who's responsible for the curbs. The sidewalks are usually in commercial properties and large apartment. Sidewalk is property of the building. Curbs are property of the city. And this curb is busted up like you wouldn't even know. Photographs showing like weeds growing out of it. Obviously been there for a while. So two cases, a trip and fall, broken elbow, surgery, hardware, screws, really nasty injury. And we're going full speed ahead to make sure that she gets as much money as she can, because how many chances will she have squeezed to get it right?
One chance. Only one chance. Now, explain what you mean when she only has one chance. What does that mean?
So the law provides for financial recovery if you're ever in an accident, right? The person that causes the accident, the person that's negligent, they're not, sometimes they're doctors if it's a malpractice case, but they're not doctors. They can't fix your arm. They can't fix your back. They can't put you to work. What they can do is, through their insurance company, is pay you compensation for your injuries, pay you compensation for your time out of work, pay you compensation for your outstanding medical bills. And that's exactly what we do. It's compensation for what they've done to you and your family. Now, the way it works is you got one chance and one chance only to get that money, to get that compensation, right? Once a case is settled, or once a case is adjudicated in the court by way of a verdict, whether it's a jury verdict or a judge verdict, that case can never be reopened. So you can't go 5 years from now and say, oh, I have another $50,000 in medical bills I want compensated for. No, when you sign off on that settlement, you're signing off that this is a full and final award. Now, we take that into account. For example, when we settled that case a couple of weeks ago for $2.65 million, we knew that she would have a lifetime of suffering ahead. We knew that she was going to be out of work for the next 10 years. We knew that she was going to have additional physical therapy and medication. So we factor that into the settlement. That's what we mean by full and final compensation, getting the most money possible, the right time, the first time, the right amount of money, the first time is the key to a successful personal injury result. And as I'm sure people out there that are on Facebook right now can see, we are very, very good at doing just that.
Absolutely. Once again, folks, Cruising with a Case Handler, my personal injury attorney, your personal injury attorney. Now, I'm going to give out the number, and I want for you to actually save the number. And I'm going to be speaking about a little bit about what it is that I am seeing on Adam Handler's actual website, thecasehandler.com, under case results. It's unbelievable. But right now, every single person that's tuning into this radio show, anyone that tunes into this station, you need one and only one attorney when you get injured. And that is the case handler that's been on this radio station 15 years plus. And I want for every one of you to store his number now by dialing the number and let it ring 15, 20 seconds. All right. This way we know that the number has been stored. God forbid you get into an accident. You now know how to reach the case handler, whether it's an automobile accident, medical malpractice, slip and fall, construction accident, any personal injury, you need to dial this number. Let it ring for 15 seconds now. Store the number, but that's the number you'll ultimately call after you've sought help from 911. But here's the number. Dial it now. 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. Make that call now. That's 844-774-3529. Make that call, ladies and gentlemen, and let the case handler help you when you get hurt in that accident. Once again, the number is 844-774-3529. Let me just quickly, before I let Adam speak again, talk about what it is I am seeing actually on the website. I am under the case handler page, under the section that says case results. It's unbelievable.
And it's also, Squeeze, I'll also stop you for a second. It's also on the mobile version as well. You know, if anybody can do so, you know, if you're on the train or if you're on the dollar van right now or at work or at home, you know, check out Case Handler. The Case Handler is the webpage. But Case Handler on Instagram and Case Handler on Facebook will link you to it. And you're absolutely right. I think this is the most important and powerful thing that we can discuss on this show, because we can talk ourselves blue in the face, right, about what we do and how good we are and the successful results we have, although we can't guarantee it in the future. But, you know, talk is cheap, but this is in black and white. This is real deal stuff that we're about to talk about. And I hope we can talk about it every day, because this is my resume. This is my legacy. This is my body of work, right? Artists have paintings that they can show, or sculptures. Baseball players and basketball players have statistics that they can show and look back on. These are my stats, and I'm really, really proud of them, because every single number, whether it's the multi-million-dollar settlement or the settlement for $7,000, we work so hard on to make sure we get it right.
I see settlements here: 5.2 million, 5 million, 3.8 million, 3.4 million, 2.5 million, 2 million, 1.9, 1.8, 1.8, 1.7, 1.6, 1.5, 1.5, 1 million, 890, 850,000, 835,000. It's unbelievable. And under auto accidents here, and once again, folks, if you get into an automobile accident, you don't want to just settle for just any attorney. That's the reason why we say go with the case handler. Call him now. Okay, store the number, 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. Here's an automobile settlement, $5 million. Passenger struck by MTA bus door, injures spine. That's in Queens County. $5 million. Here's another MTA bus accident. Results in tibial plateau, fracture of the passenger's left leg. 3.8 million, almost 3.9 million.
Oh, let me stop you for that one, because what does it say next to the number? What's that next word? Starts with a V.
Verdict.
Exactly. That was a situation where the MTA refused to be accountable, refused to want to compensate my client, right? We took him to trial. They had offered, I think, during the trial when we're beating the crap out of them, I think they offered us like $1 million or $1.5 million, which is an insane amount of money. I agree. But we also said it's not enough. And we said, nope, we think that this jury, these 6 people sitting in these chairs are going to award more money. And you know what? The client said, Mr. Handler, I trust you. I trust your ability. Let's go for it. And we turning down the $1.5 million. What do we get?
3.88. Well, as a matter of fact, 3,889,000, almost 3.9 million.
Yep. That's the difference of attorney. There's a lot of attorneys out there talking about how great they are and how you can go at them and they're in your community and they're there for you. But are they taking verdicts? Are they standing up to the big insurance companies and the city of New York and the MTA and saying, listen, we're happy to settle the case, but it's got to be for a fair number. And if it's not for a fair number, we are going to take it to the very end. Are they doing that? That's the question you need to ask an attorney. You shouldn't just go with who you hear on the radio. And I'm not even saying just go with me. Interview your attorney. Ask your attorney questions. Do some research on your attorney. You certainly would do the same if you were having open heart surgery. You're not going to just go to the person that somebody recommends you go to. You're going to find out who is the top of their game in that specific field of medicine. And I really ask that you do the same thing when you make your choice of lawyer.
Once again, folks, I'm speaking with Adam Handler right here. Do remember to go and check out, of course, the website, which is thecasehandler.com. That's thecasehandler.com. You've got to check it out. This is what it is that he does, ladies and gentlemen, each and every single day. Today, you're off to where, Adam?
I'm heading to the office. Got a client coming in at 11 o'clock. He was in an accident, believe it or not, with an MTA bus. He just had a surgery to his neck. This is potentially a multi-million-dollar case, and we're going to go over everything just to make sure that we're on the same page. I always like to check in with my clients every couple of months, have them come into my office, make sure that they understand what I'm doing, make sure that I understand what they're doing, because it truly is a team effort. I can't do it without the client. The client obviously can't do it without me. And if we're going to have that huge successful result at the end of the day, it's got to be done right. You know, a lot of people call me and say, oh, can you take over my case? It's been a year and I've had this attorney and I don't know what's going on. And we're happy to take those calls and we're happy to meet with you. But I always have big skepticism as to how I'm going to be able to effectively represent this client, having had another attorney for a year that I have no idea what they did, what they didn't do. So if you want to get your case off to the right start right away, if you want to set yourself up into the best possible position to have the best possible outcome, you'll keep the number, you'll save the number. Hopefully you'll never, ever have to call me. But God forbid you do. Man, you are betting on your life to make sure that that attorney is getting it correct for you and your family.
Absolutely. Once again, folks, the case handler, we cruise with him each and every single morning at around 8:03 right here on this station. Everyone out there right now, I'm going to allow him to get off the phone and even take a couple of calls. Once again, congratulate him for what it is that he has been doing for the community out there. Call him right now. Store the number right now. Automobile accident, slip and fall, construction accidents, medical malpractice. This is the attorney that you need. If you're listening to my voice, listening to his voice, dial the number, let it ring 15, 20 seconds and store it. Here's the number now. Let's see if you're dialing. 844-774-3529. That's 844 844-774-3529. You get hurt, you need that number. That's 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. Make the call right now to Adam Handler. That's 844-774-3529. Store that number, keep that number. Anyone that you know that gets into an accident, they need a good attorney, and that attorney happens to be Adam Handler, that case handler. 844-774-3529. Dial it now, let it ring 15, 20 seconds, and of course, store the number. 844-774-3529. We must remind you, prior results do not guarantee similar outcome. This has been an attorney advertisement brought to you by the law firm of Pollack, Isaac, and DeSico. Adam Handler, thank you so much for being here with us again. Cruising with the case handler. We're going to catch up and speak again very soon, man.
Absolutely. I gave you a salute to start the show, and I salute you again to close it. Thank you.
And I salute you for what you're doing for the Caribbean community and beyond. One attorney, ladies and gentlemen. You only need Adam Handler. If you're listening to this station, make sure you understand you need the attorney that is going to take care of that one chance that you have. 844-774-3529. Dial the number now and find out why he is truly your case handler. 844-774-3529. Save the number now. Thanks, Adam. We'll speak again soon.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.